Welcome to the Conquering Hill podcast morning talk show. I'm your host, Nicholas Gagnier. Any way you slice it, I'm going to dice it. I'm here to tell you what's crack-a-lacking today on January 17th, 2024. Another beautiful day to be alive. Another day to seize the moment, seize the day, carpe diem, right? So today I would love to speak with you about finding the positive in life, finding the positive in your day-to-day life, because there's always these negative forces, negative energies coming at you from all different directions. It almost seems like it's a battle, like every single day to block it out, because that's true. Because your mind will always tend to go to the negative side. Your mind will always feel that negative energy, probably more so than the positive energy. But you can change that by always trying to look for that silver lining, looking for that positive spin on anything that happens. Anything that happens throughout your day, throughout your life, there's always a positive because there's always an equal and opposite reaction, right? You probably remember that at some point from one of your science classes growing up. Excuse me. So please, whenever you feel like the world is against you, you can't win, things are getting tough, there's a positive in there. You might not know what it is at the time. You might not understand the situation of why things are occurring. Why is this happening to me? I didn't do anything. I'm not a bad person. Why? Why? There's a positive in there. And maybe that positive reason doesn't emerge and show itself right away when you need it most, but it will come. Sometimes the most negative thing that happens to you in your life can be the positive seed for transformation, for you to manifest into your greatness. I go back into, I mentioned before, probably one of the most horrible things, the most difficult things in my life was losing my family years ago, the ability to raise my daughter, losing my home in Panama back in 2014, maybe, whatever it was. But that negative event was actually the seed for the most positive thing in my life. The most positive thing I ever wanted to do in my life was to create the Soursop Hostel and be with my daughter, only because that negative event occurred. So just because something bad happens to you doesn't mean it's over. Just because you just because someone is doing bad things to you, putting you in a bad place, doesn't mean it's over. There is a positive silver lining to every situation. But you have to look for it, you have to find it, you have to believe that it is there. Because it is there. It's waiting for you. It's waiting for you to use that positive force from where you are, from where you need to be. So, every single day, there's one thing I learned throughout my life. When people come into your world and people come into your life, there's one positive thing you can think about every single person you come across. Why is that person here? That person is here for me to gain something from. That person here is to help me in some certain way. That person is here for me to learn something from. What can this person do for me? That person could be a horrible person. That person could be lazy, could be just exuding negative energy every time that person steps into the room. You hate working with them, hate hearing the person's voice. But if you turn it and you think to yourself, that person's here for a particular reason, that person's here to help me. So every single time you walk into a room or any person you come across, if you use that mindset that this person is here to help propel me in a positive direction, that could change your life. Because now you're looking at every single person a little bit differently. You're not judging them. You don't necessarily care what or who or why they are here, what they're doing here, why they're here, how the hell they got here. But all of a sudden they're in front of you. You're speaking to them. They're here to help you in some way, shape, or form. So find that positive sign. And if you find yourself thinking and being positive every single day as much as possible, because I know, listen, that being a positive 100% of the time of your day, that probably could be exhausting. However, when you are positive, you'll have that smile on your face. You'll have that smile on your face when people are around you. They'll want to be around you more because they love your energy. They love your positive energy. And that attracts positive people. That attracts like-minded people. So think back in your life. Think back in your life a negative event that occurred to you. Think back to that negative event that happened and see if there was a positive in there somewhere. See if you can find it. Perfect example is Mothers Against Drunk Driving. The drunk driver, I want to say, killed a child from one of the mothers. And that spurred an organization that fights against drunk driving, that raises awareness. How about all of the cancer survivors, a family of cancer people that have fallen ill and have succumbed to the disease? They're always starting charities, running 5Ks, raising money for research. People use negative events. They use those events for a positive change. Because there's always that equal and opposite reaction. So think back to in your life. What event occurred to you that was so horrible, but you were able to use and see that positive light that was shining? You just had to move the shades to the side. You had to wait a little bit longer to see what it was. It's not going to be there right away. Sometimes you have to sit and sulk and endure that pain and struggle to get out of that hole that someone put you in, or maybe yourself. Maybe you put yourself in that situation. There's a positive there. You may not know what it is. It's waiting for you to use. It's waiting for you to use that positive energy for the better, for a better life, for change. It can be done. It has been done. But are you using that? So every single day, if you wake up and you force yourself to think about something positive, you force yourself to smile when you wake up. You can do that. Every single day I wake up, since I started this every single weekday, I wake up at 6 a.m. I don't necessarily have a smile on my face, but I force myself to exercise. Roll out of bed, do my push-ups, my 41 push-ups. Stretch for a second, drink some water, right into it. And actually doing that, moving my body a bit more, that forces me to think differently, more positively. I feel better. Because throughout my life, I wouldn't consider myself a pessimist or an optimist. I always consider myself a realist. And when you are a realist, there are certainly negative situations that are occurring that we're living with, trying to get through. You tend to look at everything, well, not necessarily black and white, but clear cut, the way you see it, the way it feels. I would always consider myself a realist. In certain situations, I still do, but I am trying to practice staying positive every single day. And it's not easy. But finding that positive can be easy if you look for it, if you put the energy towards it, because you know it's there. I know it's there. Can you find it every single day? When you don't want to find it, you don't feel like looking for it anymore, because it is there waiting for you to guide you through your day, through your week, through your month, through your year, through your life. Because the best positive is we're all alive. We're all on this journey called life right now. That is the best positive. We take it for granted every single day. Every breath we take these things for granted. Because there are millions of people out there that are looking death in the eye as we speak. Sorry, as I speak, as you listen. And they probably just want one more day, one more chance, one more opportunity to see their loved one, one more hug, one more kiss. But if you're listening right now and you are not battling, if you are not looking death in the eye at this moment, how can you not see the positive? Yeah, you might not want to go to work today. It sucks. It's freezing outside, snow on the ground. It sucks. You are alive. You have this opportunity to do anything. You have this opportunity to become anything, to use this day in any way, shape, or form, because you have 24 hours. How many positive things can you do in 24 hours? How many times can you make a person smile in 24 hours? How many times can you laugh in 24 hours? Because tomorrow's not guaranteed. Tomorrow is certainly not guaranteed. But I guarantee you, if you look for the positive in every single day, your life will change. Now, one thing you can do to stop negativity is turn the news off. Block the media out. The media and the news will tear you down by telling you how crazy and dangerous and deceitful this world can be. Turn that off. Block that out. Block out the negative forces. You know who they are. You know what people in your life bring negativity to the table, that force you or want you to listen to their negative stories, to their horrible situation. They want to bring you down with them because they are miserable. So why? Why listen? Are you helping? For a split second, maybe. You are empathetic. You want to listen. You want to share that. I understand. But if you allow yourself to sit in that situation day in and day out, listening to the same crap, you too will be living a negative day-to-day life. So block that out. You don't need it. You don't want to hear it. Why you want to hear it for? Get out of it. There's no reason. No reason for you to listen to someone's negative story day in and day out, how horrible things are, their job is, their life has become, their family situation. Are you their psychologist? Everyone needs a friend to listen. Everyone needs to bend an ear. They want to speak to someone who understands them and they want to get certain things off their chest. I understand that. But that will bring you down. So the next time someone does that, you have a couple of options. You can try to step away from the situation so you don't have to listen to it, or you can bring a positive spin to that. So when someone is explaining to you how terrible their job has become, they don't like it, how horrible their marriage is, how it's a difficult time to raising their children, how studying at school is so difficult and time consuming. Try finding that positive. Try bringing that silver lining to the forefront and explaining to them they're lucky enough that they have the opportunity to complain about such things. They're still breathing. They're still marching. They still have the opportunity for a great life, to become great at what they do, to chase their passions, dreams, and goals. It's all in front of them. But people get stuck and can't see past the negative situation they are in, the sphere of negativity surrounding them. They cannot break through that. So they want others to join them, to share their misery. So you don't have to do it. You have the opportunity to break free from that. It does take effort. It takes effort. Staying positive takes maybe all the energy you have. Like I said, staying positive throughout the day is exhausting because things don't go right. Things don't go as planned. It's not easy. I wish it was. But when things are difficult and we're able to power through them and learn from them and overcome them, that is where the growth is. That is the learning process that we all have to endure to become better, to become who we are. These life experiences, that's what makes us who we are. So we can be as positive as you want every single day. But like I said, there's an equal and opposite reaction to everything. So as positive as you can be, that negative energy, those negative forces, they're right around the corner, knocking on the door. So you have to fight against those. You have to use your tools of staying positive, looking for the silver lining, understanding that negative event or negative energy or that person sharing with you their struggles and fears, how difficult their situation is. It's temporary. It's all temporary. Everything will pass. We can never stay way up high, and we'll never stay way, way low. Always got to try to find that happy medium. You can, you will, and you must. So, finding those positive signs in life, staying positive day to day, can change your life forever. Thank you for listening. You can also find me here on my personal Facebook page, YouTube, every weekday, 7 a.m., coming live to you. Find the replay on Spotify and YouTube. Going down this journey is certainly a positive choice that I have made, waking up at 6 a.m. every single day or earlier to come to you and sharing helping you hopefully gain some motivation, some inspiration to live a better life, providing a bit of maybe value entertainment to your day. But like I've always said, this is also about me trying to become better. Now, if I was a negative person, if I was stuck in negativity, I certainly would not be doing this Monday through Friday, waking up early for this. No, I wouldn't. I would love to sleep just a little bit more, but I'm not. I know this is what I need to do to live a positive and happy life. I'm trying to bring positivity out to this world every single day because it's a battle up here every single day for all of us inside of our mind. Our mind, like you've heard the term, it's always going a mile a minute. So much going on, so much thing we're worried about, thinking about, fears that aren't even real, false realities appearing real that we worry about, that we make up in our mind. We're doing these mental gymnastics every single day with things that just there are no chance that they're gonna happen most of the time. We just make them up. Why? So if you can turn that on its head and allow your brain to do positive mental gymnastics every single day, thinking about being grateful for all the things you have in your life, all the people that are in your life, your family and friends, the job that you do have that maybe you don't enjoy going to, or the work you're putting in, the passions that you have, the roof over your head, the food on the table. Be grateful for the things that many others don't have. I remember years ago, my oldest daughter must have been, I don't know, maybe one or two. So we're going back around 2010, 2011. And I was in Panama, and her cousins were so happy when they were playing. And you know what they were playing with? Bottle caps. Not toys, not video games. They must have been, I don't know, 7, 8 years old. And they were playing with bottle caps. And they were happy as could be. We don't need all these material things to be happy. We just need to find the joy in what we have. So think about that. Think about finding the joy in what you have every single day. Because you are alive. We are alive. And we have an opportunity to live the best life. No matter what has happened in the past, no matter where we are right now, we all have the opportunity to live the best life, to do great things. So, when you are bringing this positive attitude every single day, it's easier for you to bring people up with you, not tear them down. It's easier because people will hear the positivity in your voice. They'll feel that energy. They'll see that little pep in your step. People can sense that and they'll want a taste of that. But when you're angry and depressed and mad, upset about certain things, about your certain circumstances that are going on in your life, people can feel that and they don't necessarily want to be around it. So staying positive day in and day out will take some practice, but you've been practicing your whole life. You've been doing things over and over again your whole life. Why can't you practice this? Why can't you practice looking at everything in a positive light? This is your opportunity to live your best life. So please, please, please take advantage of it. That little ticket you have on this roller coaster that we call life. Smile. Make someone smile with you today. Make someone laugh with you today. Have a great day. Be the change you wish to see in this world. Carry that positive energy. And you'll see. You'll see how things can just change like this. And the next time something horrible happens to you, and you ask yourself, why did this happen? How could this be? What did I do wrong? I don't deserve this. Because we all go through trials and tribulations throughout our life. We all face difficulties throughout our life. We all lose loved ones throughout our life. We all have those obstacles, choices, difficult choices. Whatever we do, we're going to hurt someone. But you can be positive. You can face those circumstances knowing that there are positives lying there waiting for you to uncover, waiting for you to use that difficult situation and turn it into a positive situation for maybe not just you, but for the whole world. That opportunity is there. So please, today, if you gain anything from this particular podcast, I want you to smile more. I want you to bring more positivity to your life, and you'll see a lot more smiles around you. Thank you for listening today to the Conquering Hill podcast and morning talk show. I'm your host, Nicholas Gagnier, live streaming to you here on my personal Facebook page and YouTube. You can find me later on at Conquering Hill on YouTube and Spotify. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and I will see you here tomorrow.